The Winder family couldn't be more pleased than to welcome Brittany into our home. She's a bright star and joins 4 other beautiful daughters-in-law that we love. We're grateful that we've had the opportunity to get acquainted with the Crowders. We met Kathy, Brittany's mother, and her sister Lindsay a year ago or so, and had them up for dinner when Kathy was visiting the campus, and so we got acquainted with her, but the rest of the family we didn't meet until just this past Saturday. But ever since then, just in the past few days, we have come to grow quite close to Brad and Kathy and their children, but also their extended family. We feel a real warmth in associating with you and are very grateful for the opportunities that lie ahead between these 2 families. I think most of you know that Stephen is the youngest of our 5 sons, and that in some respects defines Stephen as well. He has a quiet confidence in his nature and has always been a little bit on the quiet side and a little mature beyond his years. When he was young, even in a stroller or being held in arms, when we would take him to the store, to some public place, or even to church, and somebody would get down into his face and would kind of talk baby talk to him, he would never respond the way a little baby would respond. In fact, the look on his face was almost the look of, get lost. He always had that, like, I don't want to talk baby talk. I want to be more grown up than this. And he's really always been a little bit like that. Being the 5th in the family, he's had to grow up, the 5th son in the family, he's had to grow up rather quickly to be able to set the picks on the basketball team of his 5 other 4 brothers and to do other things at a very young age. On one occasion, he's a very fine soccer player and has played soccer most of his life. And on one occasion, he took a very hard hit on the soccer field that took him right down. But not just very characteristically of Steve, he bounced right back up. And one of his teammates said, "Are you all right?" The other teammate said, "He has 4 older brothers. He's tough. He can handle this." And that's really true. He really has demonstrated. And in fact, he very rarely even ever complains. Oftentimes, we don't know how he's doing because he doesn't talk about himself. But when he does say something about how tough things are for him, which is very rare, he very quickly changes the focus by saying, "So now, what about you?" and turns it back to us. I think it's a wonderful quality about him. He's a wonderful teacher. I think most of you know that he teaches at the MTC and has for a couple of years. And he's a very fine teacher to his parents, particularly when we're sitting at the computer, befuddled, not knowing what we're doing. He's very patient. He always takes time to explain it to us and then ask us, "Now, do you have any questions about this?" He kind of reverses roles with us quite often when he's teaching us important things such as at the computer. Today, his greatest quality, of course, is his good judgment. And during this little period of up and down, I remember when it was almost at the lowest point, and he came in to see me, and he said, "Dad, she's the best person I have ever met. She is the person who believes in me, and I just can't give this up." And boy, I am so grateful that he didn't. When I was dating Arliss, 38 years ago, 38 years ago, I was walking from my home to where I was working, and I would walk past the homes of my relatives along the lane there. one of my uncles was out wiping down his car, and he called me over, and he said to me, "John, what can we do to get Arliss in the family?" I know what he was really saying, like, you know, get in the saddle and make what has to happen to get her in the family. I'm just so grateful, and I've thought over the year, from time to time, what do we need to do, Stephen, to get Brittany in the family? I'm very grateful that this day has come about, and wish them well. And we look forward to not only spending our time with Stephen and Brittany and enjoying their company and their association, but broadly the association of the entire Crowder family. We look forward to sharing those really happy moments that lie ahead because of this marriage. On behalf of Arliss and myself and our family, we want Brittany to know how much we love her, how grateful we are that you're now a part of our family. We're very, we're looking forward to the future with you and you being an important part of our family. Thank you.